Hey, what you say, food family? Mike here, and welcome back to the channel for another great culinary adventure. Today we're continuing our Korean barbecue series by making one of my personal favorites, Dak-Galbi. Now, if you translate that to English, it literally means chicken ribs, but we're not going to be grilling chicken ribs here today, folks. We're going to marinate some chicken thighs in a spicy gochujang sauce, and then stir fry that with some cabbage, sweet potatoes, onions, and rice cakes. Absolutely amazing. If you want to bring something new to the table next time you want to cook a Korean meal, stick around and I'll show you how to make the ultimate Dak-Galbi. Let's get cooking. Alright folks, the first step to making this delicious Dak-Galbi recipe is to make the marinade for our chicken. We're going to start off with the base of gochujang, red pepper paste. We're going to back that spicy red pepper paste up with gochugaru, which is just red pepper powder. We're going to offset that spicy heat with some sugar and some agave. Now, if you don't have agave, you can substitute this with honey or even plain corn syrup. Other than that, we got some ginger paste, some minced garlic, some rice wine. You can substitute this with mirin, sake, or even soju, and finally some soy sauce. So we're going to mix these ingredients together and we'll come right back and add it to the chicken. Stay tuned. Alright folks, you saw in that previous clip, we got our spicy gochujang sauce mixed up, ready to go. We're going to be using about half of this today to marinate our chicken. Now I've gone ahead and diced boneless, skinless chicken thighs into bite-sized pieces. Nothing fancy or crazy about that. So we're going to take half our sauce, just pour it right in here, and then mix it together. Alright folks, now that we got our chicken completely coated in our spicy gochujang sauce, we're going to throw a little in this, throw it in the fridge, let this marinate overnight. Now besides our chicken, we got the remainder of our sauce here. Same thing, throw a little in that and keep that till tomorrow when we actually start cooking our stir fry. So when we come back, we'll prep our veggies, the cabbage, sweet potatoes, onions, and rice cakes. Put that together with our spicy marinated chicken and start cooking our Dak-Galbi stir fry. Stay tuned. Alright folks, welcome back. It is the next day. Our chicken is marinated overnight. We can start prepping the veggies for our Dak-Galbi. Now as you see in front of me, we got 4 basic ingredients. We got some cabbage, an onion, a sweet potato. Now a Korean sweet potato is actually white. I can't get those here, so a regular sweet potato works. And then our final ingredient is duck rice cakes. Now these are usually kept in the freezer, so in order to prep these for this meal, we're just going to soak some in some hot water while I chop these veggies up. Now for the cabbage, we're just going to do a rough chop, bite-sized pieces. Same thing for the onion. The sweet potato will peel and slice into thin, like half moons. It's a quick stir-fry cook, so you want to keep those thin so they'll actually get cooked during that process. Alright, so let's get these veggies prepped. When we come back, we'll start cooking our Dak-Galbi. Alright folks, we got our veggies prepped, everything's ready to go. We can finally start to assemble our Dak-Galbi recipe here. Now as you see in front of me, we got our chicken that marinated overnight in that spicy gochujang sauce. We got our cabbage, sweet potatoes, duck, rice cakes, onion, and some of that extra sauce. Now when you order this in a restaurant in Korea, they're going to bring this out in a pan, ready to go, and you just sit at your table and start grilling. Obviously we're going to have to assemble ours today. We're going to start with our layer of cabbage, just put the veggies on top, finish everything off with that spicy marinated chicken, and then we'll drizzle a little extra sauce for those veggies to stir fry and steam in. So ain't nothing to it but just to do it. Let's get cooking. Alright folks, you saw in that previous clip, we cooked our Dak-Galbi. The main thing you want to do is make sure that chicken gets cooked, otherwise those veggies can be eaten raw, obviously. But we got everything cooked completely through. Dark meat chicken, you're not going to dry it out, so don't worry about letting it go. You actually want to put a nice little char on it. Normally this is cooked in a cast iron pan so you really get that great char, but today I'm just using my regular Korean pan here. It works just great. I cannot wait to dig in. We're going to do this Korean style, just eat it right out of the pan. I got my little plate here. I'm just going to grab myself a few bites. Make sure I get a little bit of rice cake and cabbage and sweet potato and some of that chicken, of course. Alright, well, it's looking pretty. Let's see how it tastes. Start with the rice cake. Soft, chewy, picked up a lot of heat from that sauce. Wonderful. Let's go in for some onion and cabbage. Cooked through, but still got a nice crisp bite to it. Let's try that sweet potato. Perfectly cooked, soft all the way through, and that sweetness kind of cools down the spice of that sauce. Now, let's dig in for some of that chicken. Tender, juicy, moist, absolutely amazing chicken. Got a nice little spice to it. I can feel it burning my mouth a little bit, nice little tingle. Folks, one of the greatest things about Dak-Galbi is not only does it taste delicious, but this is just the first part of this meal. There's actually another couple steps involved, so let me eat on this a few minutes. We'll come right back and I'll show you those steps. Stay tuned. Alright folks, we've all got a chance to enjoy our first round or so of this Dak-Galbi. Tastes absolutely amazing. My mouth's starting to get tingly, a little bit numb. I'm about halfway full, but the greatest part about this recipe is we're just getting started. Now the next step we're going to do is take our remaining leftover bits in our pan with those juices and that sauce and everything, and we're going to make a stir fry with some rice. So all we're going to do is turn our grill back on, put some rice in here, and get cooking this all together. So let's get this cooked, and we'll come right back and give that a taste test. Stay tuned. Alright folks, we took that rice, mixed it in with that leftover remaining ingredients on our hot plate here, got that all combined. I spread it out and you just let that fry for a few minutes, get a nice crispy crust on the bottom of that rice. It's absolutely amazing. Let's dig in and give it a taste test. I tell you what everybody, you have not had fried rice until you've tried this Dak-Galbi post-meal fried rice. It is so good. There's so much flavor in there. But guess what? There's actually one more step today to really complete this meal. What we're going to do is pull all of our rice to the middle and ring that with some egg. Now I've just scrambled 3 eggs here. We're going to push all our rice to the middle, make a little mound of rice, cook the egg around the outside, and then we'll finally be able to take our final bites of Dak-Galbi. Alright, it obviously only takes a couple minutes to fry those eggs on this hot pan. Let's dig in our crispy fried rice Dak-Galbi. Final bites. Get some rice. Of course, it's not a fried rice without some egg in it, right? So get some egg here. Some of our Dak-Galbi mixture. And dig in. Cheers. Woo, folks, that is tongue-scorching hot, but it is absolutely amazing. I tell you what, I really enjoyed Dak-Galbi as it is, just the plain stir fry with the chicken and veggies. It's so good. It'll fill you up like that. Easy to meal prep, take to work for the week or whatever you're going to do, but you put the rice in there, mix all that together, and get that nice crispy bottom layer on there. Oh, takes it to the next level, folks. And I don't know what else. This is actually the first time I'm doing this egg thing at the end, but the egg with the fried rice, the chicken, the cabbage, the sweet potatoes, onions, and those rice cakes, it is a bite from heaven, folks. If you enjoyed this delicious Dak-Galbi recipe I made here today and want to try to recreate this at home for yourself, your friends, and your family, click the link in the description below. That will send you my website with a recipe card that has the amount, timing, everything you need to know to make this delicious Korean meal. Now, obviously, I did this Korean style today, traditional. We did the marinade on the chicken by itself with the veggies separate. If you want to do this at home, by all means, put all that together in the same bucket. Let it marinate overnight, the cabbage, the veggies, everything, with the chicken. And then when you want to enjoy a hot meal, just pull a couple tonguefuls out, cook that in a hot pan or whatever at home, and you're eating good in the neighborhood. If you like this video I made here today, this Dak-Galbi recipe, and want to see more great similar recipes, be sure to hit the subscribe button. That helps my channel grow and helps me to know that you want to learn more about this great global cuisine. While you're at it, make sure to hit the notification bell so you're made aware every time I put out another great video. Other than that, folks, it's been a pleasure cooking for you. Mike here signing off until next time. Just keep cooking.